Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first. Sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
The thunderstorms we saw across the area today starting to wind down. Still looking at rain right now along the coast. Thunderstorms are offshore, but across the PD we have dried out. We may still see a few more showers around, but we're done with the chance for severe weather. We're done with the, for the most part, the thunder and lightning, but we still have a little bit of rain out there, especially right along the coast. This is all with a cold front that is cooling us down. Temperatures in the low 70s right now. Not too bad, and it is not going to heat back up again for the weekend. For tomorrow, we'll still have a few thunderstorms around, but temperatures in the 80s to around 90 degrees. I'll let you know if this cooler weather is here to stay coming up.
Coverage you can count on at 11 starts now.
News 13 is your local election headquarters, and tonight President Trump was in Myrtle Beach to rally for Darlene Graham's U.S. Senate bid. Governor McMaster appointed Graham interim senator in July following the death of her brother Lindsey Graham. And good evening, I'm Annette Pegler. The president also announced Governor McMaster's endorsement for Darlene. News 13 anchor Adriana Lawrence joins us live in our studio. And Adriana, what did the president have to say?
Well, Annette, President Trump traveled from Washington, D.C. to make sure his Republican pick makes it into the U.S. Senate permanently. Graham knows she needs the voters in the Grand Strand area, and President Trump says he was happy to be here.
And I'll make you a deal that if Darlene wins, I'll come down and play the best golfer in Myrtle Beach in a match. And we'll see who wins. I will play the best golfer down here.
The Myrtle Beach Convention Center was filled with red hats, signs, or someone chanting for President Trump. Trump says a vote for Darlene is a vote for him. The president says the late Senator Lindsey Graham loves South Carolina, and he'd like to see his sister take his place.
But I'm doing this to honor Lindsey. I'm doing this to honor Lindsey. That's why I'm here. I don't have to be here on a Friday. I don't have to be here.
Darlene joined Trump on the stage and thanked the president for being here.
And his friendship with Lindsey meant so much to Lindsey. You were one of his closest friends. I hope you know that. And you will forever be part of the Graham family.
Darlene talked about what sets her apart from her brother.
I loved my brother, Lindsey, and I miss him so much every day. But on illegal immigration, I'm tougher than he was. It's simple. If you are here illegally, you've got to go.
Governor McMaster, Senator Tim Scott, and Representative Russell Fry were at the rally. Fry, Darlene's competition from the initial field of candidates, stood behind her.
You know, Darlene and I were competitors. I wanted to win. We fought hard. We fell a little bit short. But campaigns are temporary, and the cause is much bigger than a campaign.
Now, Darlene did take a few jabs at Representative Ralph Norman, calling him a, quote, problem Republican, and saying she's done more in 20 days than he's done in 20 years. President Trump also touched on other topics during the rally, including pledging to fund I-73. Annette, back to you.
Adriana, thank you. Air Force One touched down at Myrtle Beach International Airport around 6:15 this evening. The president's motorcade left for the convention center just minutes later. Governor McMaster rode with the president to the rally. We spoke with a few people who waited about an hour and a half near the airport just to get a glimpse of the plane and the commander-in-chief.
I think it's pretty cool we're going to see the president. So Myrtle Beach not being a huge city, huge airport, the chance of him coming here is pretty slim, I think. So taking advantage of it, trying to get out here and get a view of that.
A planned rally today in the Low Country in support of Ralph Norman was canceled due to reported safety concerns. In a Facebook post, State Representative Jordan Pace says the YMCA, which was set to host the event, was, quote, inundated with angry calls, so they canceled out of an abundance of caution. Norman will make an appearance tomorrow at a Charleston Rifle Club event. Well, today marked the final day of early voting in the Senate primary runoff. According to the South Carolina Election Commission, 63,712 people voted between Wednesday and today. Greenville County had the most ballots cast during the 3-day voting period, with more than 7,000, followed by Horry County with more than 6,100. Well, runoff primary day is from 7 until 7 next Tuesday. If you voted in the June Democratic primary, you cannot vote in this runoff. Whoever wins the special runoff election next week will face off against Dr. Annie Andrews in the November general election. Earlier today, News 13 Jevin Mikowski sat down with Andrews for an exclusive interview. She spoke about why she believes she is the best pick for South Carolina.
They're looking for change. They're looking for a fighter who will wake up every day and fight for South Carolina. They're looking for a leader who will talk about the actual problems of the day, like our cost of living emergency and our broken healthcare system. And what they're hearing from the current candidates on the Republican side in this race is nothing more than slogans, no solutions. And people are seeing through that. They're ready for change, and that's what I'm offering.
Well, two other candidates are in the U.S. Senate race: Constitutional Party candidate Mark Hackett and Libertarian Casey Whitener. Well, Horry County Police want this person in connection with a bank robbery. This all happened around 9 this morning at Conway National Bank on North Kings Highway. Take a look at your screen right now. Authorities say the man was wearing dark clothing, a ball cap, and a surgical mask. Officials did not say how much money he stole. Anyone with information is asked to call the Horry County Police. You can take a longer look at these pictures at WBTW.com. Well, tomorrow marks 1 year since 23-year-old Irina Zaruska was stabbed to death on a Charlotte light rail, in a story that made national headlines. Now her family has filed a lawsuit against the Charlotte Area Transit System, or CATS. The 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee was attacked by another rider. Her family's lawsuit blames the city and the security company for failing to take safety measures, including a lack of fair enforcement, physical barriers, and coordination with the police. The lawsuit states defendants were responsible for protecting lawful passengers from known and foreseeable dangers, and their failures caused the fatal stabbing of Irina Zaruska inside the train.
We know that violent crime was already an issue, and you can't turn a blind eye. You have to do something.
North Carolina State Auditor released a report on Monday arguing CATS failed to adequately prevent fare evasion and recommended more security measures. City leaders sent our sister station in Charlotte a statement tonight saying they do not comment on active litigation. The Horry County Coroner's Office says an Aner man died this week after a crash on the Waccamaw River. John Rabin was 66 years old. Authorities say Rabin went into the water after the boat hit a log Wednesday morning. Crews found his body the next day. A second person on that boat was rescued Wednesday and treated and released from the hospital. The crash remains under investigation. Georgetown closed the doors on its City Hall on North Fraser Street for the first time today. Come Monday, city operations will move to a new home on Hazard Street. The new multi-million-dollar facility will bring several city services together under one roof, including public works, utility services, administrative offices, and city council chambers.
Before, I had to travel to several buildings to talk to different department heads. Now we're all in the same building, so it's very easy for us to get together quickly, discuss the problem, and resolve it instead of trying to assemble people in one place.
The Clarence C. Small City Hall is named for a resident who has dedicated his life to serving Georgetown with nearly 3 decades on City Council and 27 years with the Georgetown Police Department. It will officially open at 8:30 Monday morning. South Carolina's July unemployment numbers are out right now, and the state's jobless rate is 4.2%, marking a 5th straight month of lower numbers. On your screen right now are those numbers for our part of South Carolina. Horry County has the best rate in our region at 4.4%, followed closely by Florence County at 4.6%. North Carolina's jobless rate was unchanged from June at 3.6%. The national average is 4.1%. Coming up next on News 13 at 11, Vice President J.D. Vance hits the road to campaign for Republican candidates ahead of the November midterms.